Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I try to bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. Today, I'd like to welcome back my friend John Gonzalez, the VP of Sales and Mobile Strategy for Wireless Watchdogs. John has spent over 15 years at Wireless Watchdogs in various sales and leadership roles. Wireless Watchdogs is a data price company and was established in 2001. It's a leader in wireless lifecycle management. I'm looking forward to learning more on the show today. John, welcome to the Top Gun Show.
Hey, Steve, thanks for having me. Man, I've been waiting in line to get here, so I'm super happy to be here.
Your life will change as you know it. It's incredible now that you're on the show. You'll see. Okay, let's start with this. Who is Wireless Watchdogs?
Well, the name kind of says it all. We keep a tight leash on wireless expense, lifecycle management. We are a premier mobile lifecycle management company, which does manage mobility services, manage MDM services that leads clients in planning for, procuring, provisioning, activating, managing, securing, decommissioning, and supporting their mobile device environment. So simplified, we set up a hypothetical desk next to overstretched IT departments to save them time, money, and frustration when it comes to managing mobile devices.
Well, that makes sense. Let's go a little deeper. What actually do you sell and to who?
Oh, yeah. So we sell the aspirin for managing mobility to overstretched IT departments when it comes to managing their mobile environment. Again, to save them time, money, and frustration, because it's one of the top time vampires that IT departments just don't have time to manage. There's ways to cut costs, which is the number one thing that they're looking to do, gain efficiency and control. And this frees up budget, right, for other IT projects that they're looking to implement.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it, mobility is your core competency. It's not the customer's core competency. So you understand that landscape better than any customer could. So that's good. What is your unique value proposition and what unmet need in the marketplace do you solve?
Yeah. So as we talk about an already overstretched IT department, they typically face several internal challenges when it comes to managing the devices. The first thing is cost management. So we're able to come in without switching their carrier, without disrupting their service before their bill cycle cuts and show them a way to cut costs. Typically, that's about 20 to 40% savings, or about $10 to $20 per device. So if they have, let's say 1,000 devices, that's about a 10 to 20,000 or $120 to $240,000 savings, right? Bill reduction. Time, they have no time. They can't train on this. They don't teach this stuff at Harvard. It's way too complicated from the onboarding to offboarding of devices. Security. These are like mini computers here. We see all the cybersecurity, cyber events, really locking those devices down, end user support. And the big value is we do analysis for 100 devices or more. It's free. We build and manage MDM environments. Without switching their carrier, without disrupting their service, we drive about 20 to 40% savings. We guarantee to save our clients more than what we charge. Okay, so it eliminates all the risk. We provide a huge labor offset and become an extension of IT at the expense of the carriers. And then we're the easiest solutions to sell out there to land and expand, right, for other opportunities because we find budget and money. And so we free up this budget for other partners or whoever else to come in and sell those nice items that IT needs.
Yeah, besides the name Wireless Watchdogs, the thing I love about you guys, you've been doing this since 2001. So you know this space. It's not a fad for you. It's not a new shiny object. You guys have been doing it well for a long time, and you've been there for over 15 years. So it's pretty darn cool. Love to tell your story. All right, well, John, I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun show, and I know there are millions and millions of people watching you right now. Why don't you tell the viewers a fun little known fact about yourself?
So before Wireless Watchdogs, I was in the movie industry, right? And this is kind of how the Wireless Watchdogs came about. So I was at a company, we used to actually rent cell phones and walkie-talkies to the studios. Now the studios only, they only need devices for, if it's a pilot, maybe a week or two, if it's a feature film, maybe 2, 3 months, and then they move on to the next show. So they didn't want to sign, contracts back in the day. So we would sign contracts with the cell phone carriers, but our job was to buy airtime so low because we would rent it out. And those devices, if we didn't have them rented out, they sit on the shelves, right? And we pay that bill every month. So every single month, we're making sure that we're renting those devices out, right? So the whole concept of wireless watchdogs came about from the owners that said, I wonder how many companies out there are just paying their bills, right? They're in construction, right? Their bill's 10 grand. Yeah, you know what? It was about 10 grand last month. They just pay it. Not knowing that they probably should have been paying 5 or 6,000 if it was optimized correctly. Oh, and how many people do you have managing this, Mr. Client, Mr. Customer? I got Becky in IT. I got Sam in finance. I got Lauren in HR. So now all these people are playing the guessing game, trying to figure this out, and wasting valuable time that they can be focusing on their core initiatives. And that's kind of where we came about, and reaching out to clients, offering them free analysis to show them the facts, and then from there, really coming in and building a process, a well-oiled machine for accountability, control, security, and being able to scale, right? Because that's where everything's going towards mobility. It's one of the highest line items for a company, besides people, to where they need to provide these devices for efficiency, a remote workforce, but at the same time, they can actually also overspend, right, and have some security concerns, unused devices, all kinds of stuff happens without the proper mobility management company in place that, like you said, it's all we do. We've been doing this for 22 years already.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed. You're guaranteed to save money on it, man. That's great. That's great. So your little known fact was you were in the movie business. I love that. I love that. Well, hey, John, I know you're a busy guy taking over the world for the Wireless Watchdog organization. Thanks for carving out time out of your busy schedule to be on the Top Gun Show. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks for watching, everybody.